Hi there! I'm thrilled to present to you this video discussing the optimal approach to finding and hiring developers for your startup. Throughout the video, we will highlight the advantages of utilizing professional outstaffing services, the primary distinctions between them and employing in-house developers, as well as the key benefits of using the Voypost talent pool to hire developers for startups. Be sure to follow the link in the description and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on our upcoming content. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get started. Hey there! Aren't startups just awesome? They are a leading business model that drives innovation and economic growth around the globe. In the United States alone, there are 73,576 startups, making it the largest startup market in the world. And what about Europe? Well, the year 2021 marked a record number of startup investments that topped $121 billion. That's a whole lot of zeros. But despite the striking potential, many startups continue facing challenges when it comes to hiring developers for their digital products. I mean, let's face it, programmers are in high demand and often have their pick in the litter. They can be picky about where they work and aren't always willing to take a chance on a startup that's just getting off the ground. Startups are often associated with short-time employment or poor financing, which can make it challenging to attract the right talent. But don't worry, in this video we are going to talk about the IT outstaffing model for startups as the best way to attract competent developers. We'll outline the benefits of the IT outstaffing model compared to the in-house teams and reveal the most efficient ways to hire developers for startups. Now, before we dive in, let's talk about what you need to consider before hiring developers for a startup. Hiring top developers is a skill to be learned, and there are some key factors to consider when hiring developers for a startup, whether you're just starting out or looking to scale your project. First, you need to think about your tech stack. A complex digital product needs to have a robust technology stack that consists of many aspects that will vary depending on the needs of the product. Analyzing the tech stack required allows us to narrow down and speed up the search for developers for your startup. Second, you need to consider the time to launch speed. Effective timing of a product launch is critical to attracting customers, optimizing revenues and profits. Forecast the development timeline and hire programmers able to comply with deadline without compromising the final quality of a product. Finally, you need to decide on the hiring model. Outstaffing versus in-house hiring is one of the most important choices to make when it comes to engaging programmers in your startup. The right hiring model is about opportune and budget-savvy product delivery, the two aspects that startups are rarely willing to compromise. If you're hard-pressed to answer these questions, our Discovery Phase services will help you to put everything in order. This is a separate set of development services that includes the analysis of business goals and risks, solution architecture, the UX and UI design, decomposition of the product, cost and deadline estimation. Now let's learn more about IT outstaffing, which has several advantages over building an in-house team. As startups often operate with limited resources, there are several reasons that make the IT outstaffing model the only intelligent choice. First of all, the outstaffing model gives companies the opportunity to quickly find the necessary specialists, scale internal teams for the time period required, and independently control the development process. What's more, you get an opportunity to benefit from engaging programmers from specific regions. The procedure from interviewing developers to hiring them can take from 3 days to 2 weeks. That's lightning fast. After 3 to 6 months of work on an application or software, You can either fire the developers or lessen their amount if you choose outstaffing. No need to deal with dismissal or with paying for the bench. Secondly, outstaffing can help reduce your budget. For many startups, budget is the primary driver of staffing model decision. Outstaffing doesn't limit startups to a certain location, allowing them to reach offshore talent. For example, hiring developers from Ukraine can save up to 40% of a budget compared to hiring ones of equal experience in Western Europe or the USA. Also, you don't need to worry about any additional costs such as workplace organization, health insurance fees, and tax payments. Thirdly, outstaffing provides highly skilled developers. The services of many great outstaffing agencies or specific platforms are guarantees that you will hire the right professional. At Voypost, for example, we use a multi-factor screening process that includes a review of more than 60 hard and soft skills, test assignments, live coding tests, and interviews. This professional approach allows you to choose from the top 5% of software developers to hire remotely. For a better search of remote developers, we have created a special tool, Voypost Talent Pool. The tool was implemented by startup owners and developers, which helped to consider the pains of both clients and talents. You can hire the professional you need in as little as a week. Let's dive into the process of hiring developers for startups with Voypost Talent Pool. Define your requirements. Before you start your search, it's essential to define your requirements. What type of developer are you looking for? What skills do they need to have? What level of experience should they have? Answering these questions will help you narrow down your search. Search the Voypost Talent Pool. Once you have defined your requirements, head over to the Voypost Talent Pool. Here you will find a pool of talented developers from around the world. You can filter the developers by stack, experience, industries, type of IT projects. Choose developers. After reviewing developers' cards with detailed information about their hard and soft skills, experience, portfolio, and education, you should select developers that best fit your needs. To stop hiring developers, all you need to do is to click the Hire Now button in the upper part of developer's profile or the developer's preview card. Then you fill out our contact form with your name, email, and optionally your phone number. The form has been successfully submitted. Now you just have to wait for our engagement manager to get in touch with you. Interview shortlisted candidates. After submitting the form, an engagement manager from Voypost will get back to you to clarify the project details and schedule an interview with the developer you selected. Sign the contract. After the interview, once you are satisfied with the candidate, it's time to sign the contract. We agree on the duration of the hire, payment terms, start date, and other details. Onboard the developer. Everything is agreed upon, it's time to start. Provide the developer with access to the necessary tools and resources to start working. By following these steps, you can find the right developer for your startup using Voypost Talent Pool. To sum up, finding the right developers for your startup can be challenging, but with Voypost Talent Pool, you can simplify the process and find highly skilled professionals fast. Remember to define your needs clearly and use the platform's filter to narrow down searches. Follow the link below the video to learn more about Voypost Talent Pool and find your project developer today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more helpful content on startup development and entrepreneurship. See you!